Okay, I believe now you can see me and you can see my presentation. So firstly, I want to start off. Just give me a moment, I'll be right back. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Apologies for the technical delays. Today, we're going to be talking about Odoo and the Qatar Vision 2030. It's all about powering the future of your business. Now, my name is Abdallah Alzan. I am a senior business advisor here at Odoo. And today, we're going to be talking about the Qatar Vision. We're going to be talking about Odoo. And we're going to be talking about technology as a whole. Now, I want to get started with a question. And if you guys have your notepads, if you guys have a pen and paper, I really want you guys to think about this and give me the answer later on. You can share it in your chat box or you can keep it personal. What does your business mean to you? Now, business can have a lot of meanings. It can mean that you're putting food on the table, you're sending your children to school, you're building a vision, you're holding your household. That's one. Now, you can also be passionate about a project. It's a project that you really love, and it's something that was a big hobby of yours, and you wanted to make it a business, which is great. Some people also want to build a legacy. They want to create impact in this world, and they want to leave something for generations and generations ahead. So my question is, what does it mean to you? Keep that and hold on to it for this presentation. Now, another thing that you might be seeing is the countdown. 2030 is very soon. There's 4 years, 4 months, and 6 days left for 2030. Now, we all know that time is flying. We all know. And today before tomorrow, you're going to see that 2030 is there. So what are we going to do about it? How are we going to progress and move forward? Now, Qatar Vision 2030 is all about transformation. It's about building a knowledge-based economy. And it runs over 4 different pillars. Firstly is the economic side of things. You want to have a diversified, innovation-driven growth population and economy. Business is running, people are succeeding. Speaking of people, we go to human. The people of Qatar, the human capital, they need to be skilled, they need to be active, they need to have different opportunities presented to them. Moving on to the third one, which is the social, it's all about inclusive. They're included in the population. They have opportunities, they have things to go for. And finally, the environmental side of things, making sure that we live in a sustainable world for generations and generations ahead. Now, I mentioned the word transformation, but there is a big key word that is right before that transformation, and that is digital. We're living in a world where technology is just growing, and digital transformation is very, very important. Now, many of you guys probably manage your business currently with manual tools, pen and paper, maybe different softwares, a software for your accounting, one for your inventory, one for your sales, different things segregated. And you feel like everything might be okay. And it's fine because your business is balanced and you guys are doing great. But there's a big cost that I believe not many people are aware of. And that is the cost of inaction, the cost of doing nothing. And that cost might be money in terms of the money you're spending on the business to keep it running, time to do repeated tasks and letting your staff do things that maybe they can focus somewhere else. But the main cost is the cost of opportunity. The opportunity that you can take your business into different levels. You can grow it into different ways and master a massive vision. And that is something they need to keep in mind. Now, with challenges comes opportunities and comes room for growth. So why not change that manual setup, that manual work, or the different softwares everywhere and kind of have everything in one place, supported, easy, integrated, allowing you to focus on the correct thing, on the good things. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take some time to tell you a story. Story of one of my clients that became a friend. I will not share his real name, but I promise you he was looking as happy as this photo. This client is called, we'll call him Ahmed, okay? Ahmed loved coffee and still loves coffee. He goes around and tastes different flavors. He makes different flavors of coffee. He travels around the world to try and sit in different coffee shops and get that vibrant atmosphere. So Ahmed decided that he wants to start a business. And he's going to start a coffee shop just for himself and bring all that energy, all that flavor, all that love that he has for coffee into his local market. Now, it went great. Ahmed started it. He got amazing feedback. He had many sales, many repeated customers, and people just coming. He blew up. He did amazing. This was his picture on his opening day. And from all this success, Ahmed started opening different branches, started opening branches around the world. He became worldwide. But before that, he took it step by step, started expanding. And you might think he's happy and he's still feeling the same smile. You want to see how Ahmed was after the expansion? This is a photo of Ahmed after he started expanding a bit. Now, I know he looks kind of different. I guess he grew a bit older. But you can see he's holding the same cup of coffee that he once loved, and he doesn't love it anymore. And that's because of all the hard work. See, Ahmed started his business with some manual flows, different softwares to manage different things. And he thought he could expand with the same flow. But while he expanded, he got really frustrated. Everything was disorganized. They were wasting so much time on things that didn't need to be wasted. And he got overflown with all the work and the lack of organization that he forgot what his business meant to him. He forgot that he was passionate about it. He forgot that he loved coffee. And all of this, why? All because of all the disorganization and everything that's happening. And it's not just Ahmed's story. This is day-to-day problems of many different companies around the world. On average, companies use 14 apps to run their businesses. Now, isn't that kind of a lot? Why would you kind of do that and have different software running different things and repeating tasks here and letting your staff do something there when you can have it all in one place? See, usually companies have a disjointed network, different softwares that leaves a lot of space between them and their clients. The clients end up being unhappy, business is not doing very well, and everything is just disorganized in so many different ways. Imagine if all this can be under one umbrella. All this can have one app for everything that you need, making your business operations much easier. And that is exactly what Odoo is. It's an app for everything. You're going to be able to replace all these different softwares and have one dashboard for your business, covering whatever industry, whatever business flow. You'll be able to have it all under one roof, making your staff's lives easier, your life way easier, your clients much happier, and overall, your business much more successful. Now, Ahmed realized this. Ahmed started using Odoo, and the smile is back on his face. And the most important thing behind that is that Ahmed realized that he remembered the meaning of his business, which was passion, the passion for coffee, and he kept it going. Now, this isn't just a story of Ahmed. It's a story of 15 million people and users and customers of Odoo. These are some of our logos, but there are many people that felt this frustration and transformed it into opportunity. And that's exactly what I want to talk about next. See, for Ahmed or for any other business, it's not a problem fix. It is creating an opportunity for your business to flourish. Digital transformation might seem difficult at the start, but there's so much space that you can grow in, so much room and opportunity you can grow in and you can flourish in. Now, you might be behind the screen asking me, okay, how? Give us some examples. Let's talk about it. So with digital transformation, I want to talk about these 4 points, but there are many other points along the way. First one is efficiency. You're not only efficient with your cost or your time, you're efficient with all your business flows. This efficiency allows you to focus on the right things, like the growth of your business, like the expansion of your business. And that brings me to my second point, which is growth. Growth and scalability. You can take your business from one branch to several ones across the country, to several ones worldwide. Really, the world is your oyster. And if that's something you want to do, then you can do it with digital transformation. Another point is innovation. Now, innovation, technology, trends, new things that are coming out might seem scary at first. But why don't we adapt it? Why don't we hug it and bring it in and learn more about it and use it? Because in the end of the day, it would make your life much easier. It will make your clients get more offerings and more innovative products, which they'll be happy about. And finally, resilience. The world is growing. Technology is advancing. This is the truth. If you have digital transformation within your plans, you will be strong and solid with all these trends that are happening, and you'll be with the curve, riding it forward. Now, if it seems difficult to you, the idea of digital transformation, you want a bit more help, a bit more support in terms of your process to flow from the manual to the digital. Or even if you're digital now, you want to kind of control all these operations. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite you to scan this QR code and sit with one of our experts from our team. They'll understand the Qatar local market, they'll understand technology, and they'll be open for a conversation to help you mainly reach that main vision that you want it to reach. Something that you want to flourish, take your business to next level, new heights. So why not have this conversation? And I want to end it with the same question that I started with. And that is, what does your business mean to you? I hope you have this meaning down, and I hope you understand the vision and the possibilities and the opportunities that you can reach within this idea and within your business. And I want to spin the narrative on something. At the start, I said that there are 4 years, 4 months, and 6 days to 2030, and that time is flying. And, things are speeding up, and you need to catch up. Let's change that. There are 4 years, 4 months, and 6 days to 2030. Days, months, years of opportunity. So why don't we start with that transformation? Why don't we reach new levels and grow? Why don't we try to make the vision even bigger and bigger and bigger and reach new heights? I want to leave you all with a quote that I found impactful. And it says, "Time is flying. That is a fact. But you are the pilot. So if I'm going to leave you with anything, make sure to fly towards opportunity." Thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope to speak to you soon. But until then, take care and see you on the next one.